welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Reed. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Concepcion. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, it's a nice start for this offense. Their defense didn't have to play the first quarter. Like, that was unbelievable ball control, moving down the field methodically, chewing up clock, and most importantly, punching the ball in and getting the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Unloads to the right. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Zips it out to his man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to get...
There he goes! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
A strike downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. 30 on the Jets. The 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Buying some time. Took a shot as he threw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Got a man. It's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Working that left side. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Horton. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! Got it in the window for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Bussey. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead,
Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. It'll be a draw. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
It's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Trying to pound it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And you can feel the frustration from this offense. Like, they've driven the ball all the way down the field, and now just stalling out in the most important moment. They try to run outside, no success, and a big 4th down coming.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Looking to throw at Simpson. Couldn't find his man, and up the football on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Find some fresh air. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they start, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And wait, it's just 2nd down, and the field goal kicker's out. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips. Zone, it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To the air, it's Simpson. Has to let this one go off his back foot. He makes the catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bama! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there. thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on fourth down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right then.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now through the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Using his legs, it's Moss. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's
unleashes one deep. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap.
try something.